Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to HHS online classes. Today, you are having a virtual session for English language on the topic phrases and clauses. This is part 2 of this topic as you have already learned more about phrases in the fly session held earlier this week. In this session, we are going to explain about the types of phrases that exist. The objective of today's lesson is to explore the different types of phrases and also identify the situations where these phrases can be used. The types of phrases are because a phrase can act as a noun, an adjective, a preposition, or an adverb. The way these different classes of word are used can then identify what the phrase is. Few common phrases are a noun phrase, a verb phrase, an adverbial phrase, an infinitive phrase, and a prepositional phrase. Let's explore what these phrases are and in what context they may be used in sentences. Noun phrases consist of a noun and its modifiers. The noun can be explained by different words, and the phrase or the group of words that explain the noun is called the noun phrase. For example, I am lying on a soft, comfortable bed. The last group of words, a soft, comfortable bed, is a phrase because it consists of a subject, which is the bed, and also gives additional information about that subject, which is soft and comfortable. The second example is reading is a useful hobby. Hobby is the noun, and we have modified or explained and described the hobby by using the word useful. A useful hobby is our noun phrase. The sports car was driven on the long road. Can you identify the noun phrases? There are two in this sentence. The sports car, because it identifies what kind of a car it was, and on the long road. It does not only tell us about the long road, it also gives us the meaning that it was driven on the long road. Verb phrases. Verb phrases consist of a verb and its modifiers. This means that a group of words in the sentence are giving us an idea about the action and how it is performed. For example, running on the wet floor, she slipped and broke her arm. The phrase running on the wet floor is a verb phrase because it consists of the verb running and it gives us the location where the action was being placed. Running on the wet floor. Second, fill up the gas tank to help it run better. Again, over here, the verb phrase is help it run better because it is also giving us the verb and its modifiers. To bake a cake, you need flour and sugar. To bake a cake is where the verb lies in this sentence. And what are we baking? We are baking a cake. Therefore, this part is the verb phrase. Let's come to adverbial phrases. When are adverbial phrases used? When we need to modify verbs, adverbs, or adjectives, that means we need to give additional information about these word classes if they are used in our sentences. That group of word is called adverbial phrase. For example, I ran around the block. So, around the block is modifying the location of where the verb is taking place. The person is running. Where is he running? Around the block. Since it is explaining the verb, it is an adverbial phrase. I took a nap after the meal. Here, our adverbial phrase after the meal is modifying when the action is taking place. He works very slowly. Very slowly is the adverbial phrase because it's describing how the work is being done. There's a class called infinitive phrases because they begin with a verb infinitive and includes any modifiers about it. Now, what are infinitive phrases? These are phrases which include a verb which does not show the tense or does not show any attachment to the noun. To understand it better, it is the state of being of any action, of that action be taken place. They generally start with the word to, and you will see that it cannot be associated with any specific tense. Infinitive phrases function as nouns, adjectives, or adverbs. For example, to make lemonade, you have to start with squeezing the lemons. Consider the phrase to make lemonade. It is an infinitive phrase because it's starting with to. It is giving you a state of being to make lemonade. Now over here, it is not limiting the tense to either the future, the past, or the present. It is a phrase that is not dependent upon the tense. Hence, it is an infinitive phrase. To make lemonade, you have to start with squeezing the lemon. The other infinitive phrase in this sentence is to start with squeezing the lemons. In the second sentence, to see Niagara Falls is an amazing experience. The phrase to see Niagara Falls is infinitive because it includes the verb infinitive to see. Lastly, I went to Spain to study the language and culture. I went to Spain to study the language and culture. The highlighted group of words is an infinitive phrase because again it includes a verb infinitive to study, and this part of the sentence does not specify any single tense. Prepositional phrases are ones that include a preposition. Now you should know what a preposition is. This word class tells us about the location of any object in comparison with another. A prepositional phrase will function as either an adjective or an adverb. For example, I sat under the stairs. Now, this person was sitting under the stairs. So, the location or the preposition under signifies that under the stairs is a prepositional phrase. The book was on the table. On the table is telling us where the book was. It is specifying its location. So, therefore, this is a prepositional phrase. He is at the gate. At the gate is also a prepositional phrase because it tells us about the location of the person. Hence, prepositional phrases are used when we need to tell about location of an object or a person in comparison with another thing. Here we come to the end of our slides, and these are the types of phrases that you need to know. I hope you understood the topic well, and this marks the completion of our explanation regarding phrases. The next session will elaborate and explain clauses. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.